All right, welcome Team Resistance, FRC 0086. This is an intro to the 2021 Programming Apprentice Training. My name's Jim Huffman. I've been a programming mentor since 2012. This year, Ken Fay is going to be our lead programmer, so feel free to contact either one of us through Discord. The goals for this year are going to, this training, or at least for this training, is going to be directed towards new FRC Team Resistance programmers. This is a new platform for training this year, so let's take it nice and slow. Other programmers are welcome to participate. There may be some new tools you'll be seeing coming up. We'll be covering the Java for FRC robotics on the RoboReal hardware using a new simulator that was released last year. So again, the existing programmers may want to join us for that. This is not, however, Java training. If you need Java, then you need to go online, look for some sources. We've been using bluepelicanjava.pdf. Go ahead and do a Google for that. There's plenty of copies out there. You can download it and just work your way through them. But there's lots of resources out there for Java training. So what are our expectations? Well, you should at least know Java. If you don't, you're welcome to participate, but you have to understand that you're going to need to do your own follow-up. The Java training is on your own, although we'll be covering some of the statements and methods and things like that. Most of that is going to be just glazed over, so be prepared. The focus will be on Java in real-time robotics environment. The idea being that instead of hello world and a keyboard input, you'll actually have digital inputs, joystick inputs, buttons, that type of stuff. A little more real time. You push something, something's got to happen, or multiple things have got to happen. So multiple push buttons, the system has to react in real time. So that's what we're going to be focusing on. We'll be releasing this series of videos. You'll need the newbies, will need to read these videos, view these videos, and then follow the lessons. And then the important part is you need to do the follow-up. We are not going to sit around for 4 hours and download software, install software, check out software. That's on you this year. We'll be available for questions, checkouts. In 8 years of doing this, I have never had 6 computers load software and do it successfully, all 6. So expect problems. Hopefully we won't. Most of the time it goes right through, but expect it. And it's not, we usually can find some way of working through it. It's usually just a matter of downloading some other piece or part that's missing and then reloading the FRC software. So don't panic if you run into a problem, just post and we'll find an answer. Or we'll have an online meeting after each one of these lessons and do follow-up in there. So if you have a problem, more than likely other people are having the same problem and we'll work through it at that point. So keep that in mind. Finally, be constructive. Be patient. This is all first for us. It will get better. Be flexible. Things may change throughout the season. We are open to suggestions. If you see an issue, don't panic. Don't, just say something to us. We'll find a way to improve it. If we have to, we'll rework it. Matter of fact, I'd like to see us improve the whole series so that next year's programmers have something to start with. What are we going to cover? Well, lesson 1, we'll find the FRC software because First has managed to bury it, not too bad, but you got to go looking for it. And then we'll show you how to download it and how to load the software. There's some catches, some glitches that aren't clear in their instructions, so we'll be taking care of that and covering that. Lesson 2, well, now that you've got it loaded, we'll show you how to navigate the Visual Studio Code. This is your IDE, your Integrated Development Environment, where you will actually do your programming. We'll be using the WPI library. This is the code that handles all the hardware to the RoboRio. Western Polytechnic Institute is the keeper of the code. They maintain it, and they usually release updates on a fairly regular basis, usually January 1. So be aware of that. And we'll also cover at that point how to run the simulator, how to turn on a DI, how to view the DIs or DOs. So we'll be covering that in the first 2 lessons. Lessons 3 on will just be an expansion of that, a little more hardware, a little more complexity, and we'll keep building on that base. There are certainly going to be more lessons to come, so stay tuned. I promise the rest will not be as boring as this video, or at least I hope not. We will try to limit the lessons to less than 15 minutes each. Give you a chance to go offline, practice, play with it. Each lesson will be focused on a topic, one thing. Digital inputs, digital outputs, analog inputs, how to do timers, that sort of stuff. We're going to try and keep them small. You can always come back and review them if you've got questions. And most of all, just have fun. Don't panic. Don't get frustrated. Don't, give us a shout out on Discord. Unfortunately, too many of us have too much time on our hands, so we should be able to answer you fairly quick. Hope you have fun. So stay tuned. We'll be posting more. Thank you.